To the distinguished panelists and consultants of EdCore, active members, fellow researchers, and paper presenters, a pleasant evening to one and all. I am Dolly Joy F. Lingcob from the University of Mindanao Professional Schools, Davao City, and I am honored to present before you my study co-authored by Dr. Lyndon A. Quines. Despite the widely recognized benefits of teamwork in education, it remains a pressing challenge in schools with various factors hindering effective collaboration among teachers. Research indicates that ineffective teacher collaboration negatively impacts school performance and student outcomes, while successful teamwork serves as the foundation for organizational success and improved pedagogical practices. Further, recent studies have shown interesting connections between teacher teamwork and factors such as financial literacy, work engagement, and professional development, suggesting these elements may play crucial roles in fostering collaborative environments. These motivated the researcher to conduct a study entitled Financial Literacy, Work Engagement, and Professional Development, a structural equation model on teamwork among public school teachers. Helen Keller's profound statement, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much, perfectly captures the essence of this research on teacher teamwork. Like how one finger is weaker than a whole hand working together, this study shows that teachers are stronger when they work collaboratively rather than in isolation. It explores how financial literacy empowers teachers to make better collective decisions. Work engagement fuels their shared commitment, and professional development strengthens their combined expertise, all contributing to more robust teamwork. Understanding these relationships could provide vital insights for education leaders and policymakers to develop targeted interventions. The research is particularly timely as no previous studies have comprehensively analyzed the interrelationships between these specific variables in the context of public elementary schools. Understanding these relationships could provide vital insights for education leaders and policymakers to develop targeted interventions. In addition, the findings will contribute to the literature and align with multiple sustainable development goals, particularly SDG 4 or quality education, SDG 8 or the decent work and economic growth, and SDG 12, which is the responsible consumption and production. Relatively, this study was anchored on social exchange theory developed by Homans in 1950, which posits that individuals engage in social exchanges based on the perceived costs and benefits of the relationship. Ultimately, social exchange theory suggests that when teachers perceive teamwork as beneficial and supported, they are more likely to engage in collaborative efforts, reinforcing the relationships between these factors. The main thrust of this study was to determine the best fit structural equation model that predicts teamwork among public school teachers in Region 12. The specific objectives include describing the levels of financial literacy, work engagement, professional development, and teamwork among public school teachers. It also sought to determine the significant relationship between financial literacy and teamwork, work engagement and teamwork, and professional development and teamwork. This study used a descriptive correlational technique of structural equation modeling to examine the degree to which teamwork is related to the exogenous variables. The respondents involved were 400 public elementary school teachers from Region 12, identified through a stratified sampling technique. Moreover, survey questionnaires administered were adapted, modified, and validated by experts to obtain reliable results. Statistical tools employed include mean in order to determine the levels of financial literacy, work engagement, professional development, and teamwork of respondents. Pearson product moment correlation to determine the significance of the relationship between teacher teamwork and the independent variables. And structural equation model was utilized to explore and determine the best fit model of the predictors of teamwork among public school teachers. Shown in Table 1 is the level of financial literacy of public school teachers in Region 12. The overall mean rating is 3.89, described as high, with a standard deviation of 0.511, which means that financial literacy is oftentimes evident in the participants. Meanwhile, summary of the level of work engagement of teachers in public schools is presented in Table 2. The overall mean rating is 4.07, described as high, with a standard deviation of 0.559. Found in Table 3 is professional development of public elementary school teachers, which has an average rating of 4.20 and an average variance of 0.546 with an interpretive rating of very high. It can be gleaned in Table 4 that the total weighted mean score of teacher teamwork is 4.17 with an accepted variance of 0.543, indicating an interpretive grade of very high. Shown in Table 5 are the results of the test of the relationship between financial literacy and teamwork. The findings indicate that the overall values disclose a positive and significant connection between financial literacy and teamwork. That means teachers were more likely to engage in collaborative planning, resource sharing, and team-based professional development activities. Found in Table 6 are the results of the test of the relationship between work engagement and teamwork. More specifically, the findings reveal that all indices of work engagement are positively correlated with teachers' teamwork. Shown in Table 7 are the results of the assessment of the affiliation between teachers' professional development and teamwork. The findings suggest that there is favorable and substantial association between the two variables. The study offered three derived models, and when determining the best fit model, all specified indices must constantly remain within their permissible ranges. Model 1 shows the interrelationships of the three exogenous variables with their complete indicators and their causal relationship on teamwork and its constructs. In assessing the absolute fit of generated Model 1, it can be extracted from the table that all model fit values of the indices did not meet the criteria. Hence, the model is a poor fit in totality. Generated Model 2 exhibits the interrelationships of the exogenous variables, where several indicators with low values were eliminated. Financial literacy has two remaining indicators. Similarly, the exogenous variable work engagement has two remaining domains, which include absorption and dedication. The 8 indicators of professional development were slashed into 4 to manifest their causal connection on the endogenous variable teamwork and its 3 remaining variables. Further, in analyzing the absolute fits of generated Model 2, it can be gleaned that there were improvements in certain indices. However, comprehensive adherence to all criteria is imperative for deeming the model a good fit. Overall, structural Model 2 was a poorly fit model as it failed to pass all criteria. Lastly, the generated structural equation Model 3 showed interrelationships of the exogenous variables and its causal relationship on the endogenous variable, which is teamwork. It is a revised iteration of Models 1 and 2 and involved the exclusion of indicators with low values. The structural modifications revealed that teamwork was well defined by its reserved domains, namely mutual support and communication. On the other hand, financial literacy was pronounced by its domains, financial attitude and financial training, while work engagement was determined by its retained domains, namely absorption and dedication. Finally, professional development was measured by its domains, thematic knowledge, and development of human resources. Model 3 was found to have indices that consistently direct a very good fit to the data because all the indices presented fall within each criterion. Hence, there was no necessity to seek an alternative model for testing as it had already been determined to be the best fit among all the models that were evaluated. Thus, the null hypothesis that there is no best fit model was rejected. The study's findings led to the following conclusions being made. Financial literacy and work engagement are exogenous variables with high descriptive equivalent. However, professional development was very high, indicating that its domains are always exhibited. Teamwork, on the other hand, is an endogenous variable that has a very high descriptive level, which means that it is always evident among teachers. Moreover, findings revealed a significant correlation between the exogenous variables and teamwork. In addition, Model 3 emerged as the best fit structural model for teamwork as proven by the summary of the goodness of fit satisfying all the indices. As revealed by the Best Fit model for teamwork, the Department of Education is encouraged to integrate financial literacy, work engagement, and trainings into continuing professional development programs to ensure that teachers see it as an essential skill for their professional and personal lives. Lastly, it is also suggested that researchers validate the findings of this study by conducting additional research with a wider range of respondents or in different environments. In addition, to find out the reasons for possible gaps and why some domains under the given variables are not significantly related. And here are some of the references used in the study. As a final thought, always remember this quote from Phil Jackson: the strength of the team is each individual member, and the strength of each member is the team.